What it do, y'all? Bread took Rob, Houston Texans. Man, Houston Texans just played the Tennessee Titans. We beat them 20-7. Now, I will say this game was somewhat of a struggle. It was a drag, man. And I tell you what, in the first quarter, we put 14 on the board. Earlier in the week, it was reported that Bill O'Brien was taking over the offense or calling the plays for the offense. I'm like, okay, thank you. It's week 4, but if you see you got to make changes early, do that. So in the first quarter, man, Brock Osweiler comes out and just, man, we marching down field. We utilizing our tight ends. Lamar Miller's, steady getting those decent gains, and we found Fedorowicz in the end zone. So I'm like, okay, we moving. Then we found, and this is all in the first quarter, then we found Will Fuller in the end zone. Okay, we put up 14. Okay, but then we allowed the Titans to come back. And I tell you what, man, from what I saw, this defense without J.J. Watt, it's like, okay, who's going to step up? Clowney, where you at? We've been waiting for you for 3 years now. Where you at? My boy Merciless. But I tell you what, during this whole game, we got only 1 sack. And that was from Clowney kind of lucked up in like the third quarter and had a sack or whatever. But I tell you what, this defense just has to play as a whole. And this game was too close to me for us to be at home, man. And again, back to my, but I will say my secondary made some great plays, man. Andre Johnson was trying to catch that thing. Jonathan Joseph, nah, get away. My boy Boye made some great deflections. And I saw 2 or 3 opportunities where we could have had interceptions. Like, I don't know what it is about defensive backs in the end zone, but like on tip balls, for some reason, we don't capitalize on interceptions. And then there was one block punt that they called a penalty on something, or blew the play dead or something, where we could have got 7. But anywho, let's talk about offense. Brock Osweiler, man, he threw 2 interceptions trying to get that ball to D-Hop. And I couldn't understand why we couldn't get the ball to D-Hop. I don't know, man. It looked like they was playing single coverage on him. Man, get D-Hop that ball. Keep him in the game. Now, Will Fuller, I said this earlier in the year, man. Will Fuller, when it comes to negotiation for D-Hop, man, it might get a little awkward because it's like D-Hop's not getting those reps that he was getting last year when D-Hop was like your only, on offense, hey, I'm your only option. But now that you got Will Fuller's kind of taking those #1 reps, man. I mean, and Will Fuller is after the reception, that boy is incredible. He can get you a good 10 yards after the reception. Like, I don't know, man. Oh, and also on a kickoff return, we put him in a kickoff return, 6. He gave you 6. So me personally, I would like to see him get more reps at kickoff return because I don't remember the Texans ever just, having something special on special teams. We tried it with, man, I forget my boy's name. He was like 5'6", Trendon Holiday, man. During the preseason, he was a man. You put him in regular season, you had, I'd say the best we probably ever had was man, it's out of sight, out of mind when cats leave your team. Man, what's my boy's name? He wore number 12. He was here, left, went to Baltimore, got a Super Bowl, and always used to dance in the end zone and all that, man. But he was like, I mean, from what I remember, he was like the most productive at kickoff return. Correct me if I'm wrong, man. But Jacoby Jones, man, I'm glad that came to me, man. These players leave your team and then you don't see them and it's like, what's his name? But, yeah, man, offense, I would like to see Brock Osweiler just more Just get rid of that thing. Let it go. And he ran for like a 14-yard first down. Jalen Strong. Hey, man, I was happy to see him get more reps, man. And that's all I'm saying. We need to utilize these guys, man. Use them tight ends, man. You got D-Hop, you got Jalen Strong, and when my boy Braxton Miller comes back, and you still got Will Fuller, man, utilize them boys. And Lamar Miller, man, I want to get him in the end zone. Like, I think Lamar Miller is going to be a 1,000-yard rusher with like 3 touchdowns this season. I just want to see him get in the end zone a couple of times. But other than that, I say the plays that really hurt us, you know, we had a couple interceptions, and then Novak missed a field goal sometime in the game. I forget what point. I want to say it was in the second quarter. But anywho, you know, Marcus Mariota, he was kind of doing his thing a little bit. So I want us to correct that before next week, because we play the Vikings. And Sam Bradford has been looking good in Minnesota. But I think we got some for him. And, you know, I forget if Adrian Peterson's out there. I don't know if he's hurt or not, you know. But I feel like we're going to be 4-1 after next week, man. So we just pressing forward. Let's just get better. We got a band together since J.J. Watt's hurt. And let's keep getting these wins. Shout out to the Jags for beating the Colts. Man, and shout out to us for beating the Titans. So we stand alone in our division right now, 3-1, while the Colts, the Titans, and Jags are 1-3. But y'all know what it is, man. Bread Tuck Rob, Bread Tuck Game Forever. Houston Texans, y'all mucho, take it easy.